Hey, that was pretty good job we did filming those deer.
Yeah, I'll say.
That was pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. Now, you want to learn a little bit about using the bow and arrow?
Okay.
All right. I can teach you a few things, okay?
Those things.
There's red things right here. That's what that.
Yellow and green.
Well, that's what I'm going to use for my different sights. That's one's for 20 yards, one's for 30 yards, and one's for 40 yards. Although I will never take a shot further than 20 yards or 25 yards. So I always use the green and the red. And see this little peephole right here, back here?
This thing?
No. Like this little hole right here. When I pull this back, let me show you something. Let me show you something. When I pull this back, okay? Stand behind me. No, stand right here on this side of me. Okay. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back. Okay, now when I pull it back, watch out. I'll get you. Okay. Now see that peephole right there? That hole right there? Right there? I look right through that and I match that up with the green one. And then I let the arrow fly.
Hey Dad, I thought you used different ones when you were really hunting.
What, the tips you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's true. I do use different tips. These tips are just for practice. When I come out here and practice all year, before I go out into the woods hunting, I use these practice tips because they're not as sharp and they're not as dangerous. So I'm able to shoot at our target and it's easy for me to pull that target out. So that target there is probably about 15, 20 yards away from us. Okay, so when I put my arrow in, I put it right like this. Take a look. Take a look like this. See this on the bot? I put this right on here, right up against the nock, and I lay it in the rest right there. Now you notice I lay it that way. Notice that the odd color, there's two greens and a yellow. Well, you have the odd color facing down because then it will slide right through that guide right there. You see that? So that's why the odd color goes down. Okay? So now if I'm going to shoot, I want you to stand back a little bit off to the side, okay? Now one thing I'm going to do when I pull back, I want to get a good, just like when you're playing a sport, you know, and you're getting ready to hit with a baseball bat, you want to get keep a good balance, okay? Take a deep breath and relax and pull back on the bow.
Hey Dad, you got a bullseye.
I got lucky that time, huh? Actually, it's not luck, it's just practice. And anything you do, just like we're telling you with basketball or anything, practice makes perfect. You hear me say that a lot to you, right? But it's really true, okay? You got to practice if you want to be good at something, bud. One of the best parts about hunting for deer or any other animals is actually putting the meat on the grill and having a great meal. These are venison burgers we're cooking up tonight, and they are fantastic. Real easy recipe with the burger, the eggs, the breadcrumbs, a little bit of spice. We got some cheddar cheese and tomatoes with some onion rolls. It's going to taste great. Hey Ricardo, venison burgers are ready. See this now, we have, it's our honor, guys, that Patrick is here with us today eating some venison.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me. This is awesome.
Good.
It's good to have you here, Patrick.
A little onion.
Is this the first time you've had a venison burger?
This is the first time I've ever had a venison burger.
All right, well you tell us how good it is.
I'm psyched, for sure.
It's one of our favorite burgers, right guys?
Yeah, I love it. Oh yeah.
That's well, we got about 70 pounds of meat from the venison, so
you did?
From that deer, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And we gave a lot to friends, and we have a lot of burger, you know, a lot of steaks, and awesome. We're enjoying it. How's that burger, Ricardo? All right, good. I like it. You can't talk. That's good news. That's good news. Okay, I'd like to show you how to tie a fly that I use when I'm fishing for the largemouth bass out in Borderland. And it's very easy. And I call this the Borderland Deer Mouse. First thing we're going to put on is some marabou. This marabou is kind of a little bit messy. It'll fly around, but since my wife is away on business, this is a great time to make a mess of the living room. So this is perfect timing here. So, no, she's real. She doesn't mind. As long as I vacuum afterwards, it's all good. So here we go. We're just going to tie this marabou on the back for the tail. This material here is called chenille. You can buy this at any craft store. This is a nice material because this creates the body of the bug, and it has a nice little black sparkle to it, which looks real good in the water, and right as the sun's coming up, and creates a nice illusion in the water.